there's a couple of things you want to see from. One, you want to see, how they actually play in a live game, because some of those guys that you mentioned, they weren't with us in preseason, and then, there's some guys who were with us in preseason. You want to see how they progressed from being here the whole year to where they are now.
Is this a cross your fingers type weekend, or you just hope to get through it healthy?
I believe the things that, you fear things, they always come upon you. So I haven't even thought about that. It's just more so opportunity for us to get 12 wins, an opportunity to see some young guys step up and play and do some good things.
Does the win or loss matter? Does it affect your momentum in this game looking for that what?
I don't think it affects momentum, but as far as our mindset, definitely myself and the team is there's an opportunity to have 12 regular season wins, and we always want to make sure that we get the most out of where we are. So that's the biggest thing, just making sure we get the most of where we are.
I've heard a lot of players mention the 12 wins. Why is that number so important to you and some of the players?
I guess because we can't get 13 during the regular season, and the biggest thing is because we have one game left, and I think, like I said, they want to be able to win it. Not so much as that we put any emphasis on 12. It's more so that this is the next game, and this is the best that we can be this year, is 12 wins in the regular season.
When will you evaluate these guys after this week? Because you'll be obviously a playoff mode. Would this be something you look at where you see playing this team and
Well, I've been evaluating all week. I've been evaluating the team, the coaches, the whole thing, in the way the guys practice, in the way that they've done a lot of different things. So that will be the final evaluation. Like I said, I'm going to have a keen eye during the game and watching those guys, watching how they react to certain things. I know what plays are in for them, and those type of things. So I'll just be able to look at them as we go forth. I don't really need to look at the film on them. I'll see where they are now and just keep a good eye on them.
Is Tarion allowed to this week to look more so at DC than Edmonton?
There's some things that I'm sure that we've allowed him to look at also, and knowing that he'll be up to play the next week. But at the same time, want him to still stay active to help those young guys out going forward.
How much will he benefit from the week off?
We'll see. I know he's a guy, like I say, he takes some hellacious hits back there being the quarterback. We've done a good job this year protecting him, but at the same time, you want him to heal up, and you want to make sure that he's fully rested, not just physically, but also mentally, and ready to go for the stretch.
He's one of two starting quarterbacks in the major season, pretty much. Anyway, are you surprised he keeps going?
Well, he's a very durable quarterback. Like I said, I think he only missed one game for us, the Hamilton game, and there were some games where he did play banged up and did a good job for us. And I think also, that's just a reward for him also, saying, hey, you've done a good job for us. Let's see where the other guys are.
When do you start switching into playoff mode? Did you start this game? Is it Monday, Tuesday?
There's some things that we've already switched into playoff mode on, as far as the team and really as far as the mindsets and things of that sort. There's some things that we're mentioning. We're not looking past the Edmonton Eskimos. We're just trying to make sure that our mindset is getting geared up for where we're trying to go.
So when you put out the Eskimos game, when do you start gearing up for the Lions?
Oh, right. Yeah, right. We're ready to go right after that. The guys have a couple of days off. Then the coaches will go in full gear mode where we put the regular season behind us. As soon as it's over, it's over. We won't go back and look at it and try to, extract anything from it. We'll move on to the next assignment.
The CFL Players Poll has Dwight Anderson with 93% for the best trash talker in the league. Is it comedy out there with him? Is it nasty? How would you describe it?
DA, he told me, he said, hey, I got it again. I said, well, I tried to break you from getting it. But, I think it's one of those honors to where he's going to get it no matter what when he's out there. There's a little bit of both. DA, that's a part of his game. And, as long as it's clean, that's what I tell him. I said, try to keep it clean. One part of him being successful as a defensive back is him always being able to get into the opponent's head. And that's something that's allowed him to be a good defensive back in this league. Like I tell him, as long as you keep it clean, just make sure you're on the right page and the things that you need to say, it's okay.
What's your definition of clean trash talk?
All the things, without the cuss words, all the derogatory statements and all those things right there. It's kind of funny sometimes. I'm not going to lie to you. I know other coaches would lie and say that it's not funny. But when they pick on the guys, talking about their shoes and they look like kickers, some of that stuff is actually pretty funny when you listen to them. Seriously.
Did they get it right with Tyron being the hardest hitter in the
He's okay. He's okay. No, you know what? Brack's funny because I was the other day I was telling Brack how to tackle someone. He's like, "No, coach, I'm gonna hit him and I'm gonna hit him in his mouth." I was like, "Brack, okay," but Brack he brings a licking, and I'm excited about some of the things he's done this year. He has a mindset that he wants to hit hard on every down. So I would say he's definitely, if not the number one, he's definitely in the top 5 in this league.
But he likes the body check sometimes, you all right with that?
Meaning?
Well, like a hockey hit, he's not
Well,
his arms.
Well, you know, as long as he's not going helmet to helmet, you know, I'm okay as long as the guy goes down.